I'm really happy to be here, really excited, and I'm a huge fan of Clayton's as well. So thank you all very much for inviting me. I'm honored, and what a great evening. I feel pretty lucky to be the last one. I know you're all getting kind of tired, so I'll do my best to hang out with you and then send you off to bed. Well, I suppose you're young. You hang out for hours, right? Okay, apparently there's a dance going on after this. I don't know how I'll make that because I got a few more kids than Naomi. Ani nindo e maganatuk, nagago get to magas, bine seque to go makwa and dodam, gawa babani kag, indunjaba, miigwich, indunjaba oma king I'll see. I introduced myself in my language, which I think probably only this section over here understood. I'm a Bear Clan from the White Earth Reservation, which is in northern Minnesota. I make a leap of faith that you know where Minnesota is. Over there. And very honored, as I said, to be here. I thought about what I was going to say to you. First, I guess I want to say things you probably already know, that the water belongs to the Creator. It doesn't belong to a corporation. The water belongs to the Creator. And that the land doesn't belong to us, but we belong to the land. Keep those thoughts. Because we heard a lot of other stuff in our lives. I got a pretty good education myself, and pretty much that's not what they tell us. But think about the possibility of kind of decolonizing our thinking so that we can live here a little longer. Or maybe, as my friend Mike Wiggins says, he looks around, he's fighting mines in northern Wisconsin, and he says, seems like people don't want to live here another 1,000 years. How about if we are the people that want to live here a long time? How about if we take the responsibility to be those people? What does that mean? Indunjaba Uma King. We are from here, nowhere else. You know, I agree with what Naomi said. America and Canada are full of a society of transients. That's what it's based on, the idea that somehow there'll be greener pastures someplace else. The West is a state of mind. Just keep moving, it's going to be good. And that whole process means that people do not root, do not have accountability, do not have relationship. And at some point, we got to quit. We got to say, we are from here. We are from here. And I think about that often, and what I am saying in that is, I make it very clear. I'm not a patriot to a flag. I'm a patriot to a land. I also know that our time is significant. You know, we are fortunate. We are fortunate in that we are the spiritual beings who are here because the Creator made us all. We are spiritual beings that are here, and we have this opportunity to do great things. We have the opportunity to stop humans from combusting the planet to oblivion. We are the people that are here that can stop them from turning rivers from one direction into another, or keep a river from turning into poison. We're the people that can keep them from blowing off the tops of mountains. We're the people that can keep them from genetically engineering the world food supply. What a great spiritual opportunity that is, to be those people. I think it's a good shot to try to take it. And I think that you all know something that I know, or I'm hoping you do, that if you do not fight, you have no shot at winning. You have to fight. You have to fight. And that's, of course, probably why you are here. But in reflecting what I was going to talk about tonight, I listened to Naomi. I like very much what she has to say. I like what everybody had to say. It was a good thing for my heart to hear. And I think that the lessons are large. You know, I'm older than most of you. You probably could all be my kids, although I couldn't biologically produce you all, but I got kids about your age, probably. You know, and I spent my whole life fighting bad, stupid projects. Pretty much. Started around 17 fighting uranium mines. Realized that in the isolation of our indigenous communities, we had to break the isolation, and we should not be poisoned without, we had a right to be seen, and they should see our faces. And so we went. I've been to about every nuclear power plant in the United States protesting. And there's a reason there haven't been new nuclear power plants built in the past 30 years. That's because of people, People like us, people like your parents. We started doing that. We fought uranium mines, I fought coal strip mines, fought dam projects, fought nuclear waste dumps, every dumb thing they want to bring to our communities, or bring here. Bad idea. But every time you defeat something, you know that the reality is we didn't change the system. We didn't change our level of consumption. So you fight one nuclear power plant off, and they just put dams up in northern Quebec. That's what they do. Or up in northern Manitoba. You fight off some oil someplace, they open it up someplace else. In the end, we have to deal with the systemic issues of a predator society. Because that is what we live in, a society based on empire, based on conquest. And it is not sustainable. And so we have to have the courage somehow to let go of some of what they put in our heads, or some of that Kool-Aid that we all drank. Because we did. We all drank it. We got North American entitlement issues. That entitle us to consume, a third of the world's resources, right? And say, it is unfortunate, good thing we're providing jobs for the rest of you over there. That's entitlement. First world problems, that's what we say in the house. My cell phone's not working today, first world problem. I know you all say these things. It's like first world problems. So how we rethink. Let me ask you to kind of try to set it aside for a couple minutes and think about what it is to have a worldview that might last 1,000 years. I've had a lot of privilege in my life, and in our community we have some teachings that I think are teachings of the essence of a sustainability. We have a teaching that is that the Creator's law is the highest law, higher than the laws made by nations, states, or municipalities. And one would do well to live in accordance with the Creator's law. We have a teaching in Dinaway Mugganatuk, which means we are all related. After all, we're all like 99.9% the same, which I know really bummed out the white supremacists. But we're real close, And in our teachings as Anishinaabe people, we say our relatives have fins and roots, paws, hooves, wings. We are all related. What we understand is that things which are natural are cyclical. The moons, the tides, the seasons, our bodies themselves, cyclical. There's a whole accountability thing in that cyclical thing. And we understand, and one of our fundamental teachings is in each deliberation we consider the impact upon the 7th generation from now. Because we're the ones that have that excellent opportunity to do so. They are here. They count on us. Oh, there I'm back. That is pretty much not America or Canada, is it? Instead of believing that the Creator's law is law, we live in a continent that thinks that man's laws are the highest laws. So you can allocate pollution credits. You can change recommended daily allowances of pollutants. Who's in power? You could allocate and over-allocate the water in Western water basins until there is none in there. And you can do the crime of the Athabascan River system, you can commit that crime under your law.